dungeon design of that game when it first came out was really smart. I thought there was it felt like D&D while still being kind of like an action-y MMO.
You know what else feels like D&D?
D&D?
Sometimes? Maybe?
We should play that sometime.
Yeah, we should. We should.
Nah.
The stream has started. We're gonna get like 1 minute into this, quick recap, and then get back into tax evasion.
Yeah.
No, see,
Convicts
that's actually...
fraud. Just kidding. Don't do that. We're on stream. Please don't take anything I say as financial advice.
This is not financial
That's the
advice.
mistake.
Everything said on this stream is a work of fiction.
You get caught when you stop doing it. But if you're regularly committing tax fraud, then it just looks like a standard pattern of behavior.
No, he didn't say tax fraud. He said...
Now you got this.
For the VOD, he said dad bod? Dad bod.
Totally. Yeah,
That's right. For the VOD, listen, this is not legal advice. This is a simple statement of fact. If you don't file your taxes because you forgot, it's a misdemeanor. If you file them incorrectly, it's a felony.
Listen, I don't claim to
You're
know
not
anybody
wrong.
in this Discord. This is a public server.
This is not legal advice. This is not me instructing or advising anyone to do anything. This is a simple statement of U.S. code.
Any kids listening right now, just go ask Wesley Snipes. He'll tell you all the dirty details of exactly how you get away with tax fraud.
Whoa! You mean Blade?
Yeah, I
also,
do mean
stop
Blade.
getting life advice from D&D players.
Wait, hold on. I
90% of
gotta
them are
roll to
murder
see if...
hobos. Murder is the first option.
What did we do last week, guys?
What the fuck did we do
We
last week?
were conning
evasion.
people into paying their taxes
It was-
or giving us their money.
Oh, yes. He returned to the city 3 weeks later after
Wait.
the Great Ice Library.
A shakedown episode?
You were gone
Yeah.
for the literal shakedown.
Oh, don't worry.
episode.
It's not over.
It
There's
is
still
not
a
over.
shaking to do down.
There's more shaking down that is possible.
Okay.
I'm just there to look cool.
Shitty Recap Inc. You guys finished the Great Ice Library, got back to Maginox. The pyramid is still fucking there. A bunch of goblins have now set up shop around the pyramid because they're trying to hawk equally shitty tchotchkes and do a little bit of dad bod to not pay their dads the money that the city needs. So everybody is going down to the pyramids to do a little goblin shakedown. One goblin was selling pyramid-shaped tchotchkes made out of real pyramid.
Hey, I remember
And
now. You
tours.
wanted me to be Elon Musk in this situation. I didn't want to do it.
I'm
not sure that's who you were supposed to be.
Were you trying to sell him a Cybertruck?
No, we didn't mention
It's the
that name.
fascist
That name did
car
not
on
come up.
wheels, Ja?
Oh,
That
Jesus.
was
The
So what-
swastika
what-
message
what
is
we
the
said-
swastika. It is
what-
the fastest car in all the land.
No, my fucking
It was-
God.
What is
It was-
happening?
This
This is
a
all your
mess.
fault, Oslo.
I need.
Nylon-
This is Christina's fault. This is her fault.
What?
She could have played those NPCs a different way and not gone down this road. But no, my hand was forced against my will.
Listen,
Whoa.
these poor, pathetic goblins. One even lost his house to House Hamaki. And you guys ran him out of the
Well-
city.
Was it even his house, though, really?
I mean, it was the
He was
house
like
he
a
had allegiance
subletter.
to.
Yeah, it was like he was like a subletter of the house, and the people who owned the house hadn't actually paid rent in like so many months. Like,
And it was acquisition at fair market value, and the fact is, rental property is on the rise. It's in high demand. People want places to stay. I don't see what the problem is. Why am I defending this? I wasn't even here.
All right, so one goblin was trying to sell tours of the pyramid, doesn't even own the pyramid, guarded by two shades, can't get in, was taking pre-orders. He agreed to pay some taxes after the shakedown. Also met his hero, Coslo Greenfinger. Another goblin refused to pay taxes, basically called you guys the devil, and now proceeded to sell his things outside of the city because he didn't want anything to do with the Merchants Guild, because he didn't believe that there were any guards where his taxes were gonna go. And as you looked around the docks, turns out none of Grabella's gang was hanging out around there. So, in a huff, You all went to the port of Maginox to get some answers from the only person who does work around there, Dara. And Dara, even though she's a total cunt, has her shit together. She's actually tracking stuff that's coming in from Maginox docks, filing it, keeping the docks and the port running smoothly. But she's bitching that everybody on Grabella's side, who Grabella saved from Lavare, have now kind of regressed to their previous laziness and aren't really doing any work, including guarding the docks. So Dara said, hey, why don't you go find your little minions who are hanging out in Zestgob's goblins and getting drunk. Also, stop paying people 50 gold. They're not going to work if you pay them a large amount of money, and then they have no reason to work. So Dara's like, I'm gonna keep them, you know, relatively needing money all the time, poor and desperate. And you're like, that sounds a little bit evil. And Dara's like, no, that's kind of a necessary thing, because if you keep paying people 50 gold to do nothing, they're gonna do nothing. So now we're learning about economics and seeing which way you guys fall. Done. Meanwhile, back at the port of Maginox, Wangdoodle has woken up from his terrible drunken stupor and has now joined the party in Dara's office. One moment, please!
I maintain that
Good
50
question.
gold is not functionally a large amount in this economy, because I just spent 2,000 gold on like fucking healing potion.
What is the
question.
poverty line
Who
for this city?
technically is in charge of payroll? Is it technically Rain? Is it Seaswab for the docks, or is it Kozlo, because those are like kind of like Kozlo's people?
I think it's mostly Kozlo as far as people are concerned.
I believe it is mostly Kozlo, so anybody who is getting paid or doing the paying is Grumpus.
Okay.
I believe the actual like technical like economy of scale in D&D though is like a commoner makes something like 10 gold a year.
Those healing potions are expensive.
Yeah. Like magic is incredibly expensive and adventurers destroy the economy. Like that is like known fact, because WotC doesn't want to actually design economy rules because they think it's a waste of their time.
Yeah, at least in this game, 50, like you could get by for maybe a month on like 50 gold and live pretty okay. So you guys are basically loaded for a while.
I'm good. I'm saying that shopkeep seems like kind of a commoner, and that shopkeep got a whole shitload of money just a minute ago.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, like nobody really explains why like the economy of magic shops ever in any rule set, because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
The inflation is out of control. All right, everybody, welcome back to Arctis. I have given you the worst recap in the history of recaps, but we're here. Maginox Port is bustling, and Dara actually does have her shit together. She's keeping track of all of the ships that are now freely coming in and out of port, because one, Rascal's Reef isn't taking a huge rake anymore, and two, people aren't being driven to Rascal's Reef because of horrible things going on underneath the waters. Trade from Xavia now to Maginox and greater Arctis proper is flowing as it should, and the money is flowing in. And now Dara has her hands full with the limited amount of dock workers she has, and she's just doing her best to keep track of all of the goods that are now pouring into the city. She doesn't have time to manage Grabella's other minions, who include any of the guards that might be watching the more tourist-oriented area of the Maginox docks. Now here in the port of Maginox, this is more for storage, getting stuff off of the ship and into a nice, cool, and dry place. That's what Dara's doing, and she's doing an excellent job of it. However, she, with her previous drow heritage, kind of believes a little bit in keeping the common man down, so to speak.
What do you mean previous? Did she recover?
she did not. She did not.
He's a recovering drow.
So chronic drow is what's happening. Still ongoing then. Not acute onset drow that got better.
Yeah,
But
she's
only-
in like Alcoholics Anonymous for drow.
Only because of the niceness of Rain, Seaswab, Grabella, and Coslow is that she's learning, yes, you don't need to do unpaid slave labor. You can just pay them coppers or silvers, and they'll still work their asses off, perhaps even to death. You've told Dara that this is might not be necessary, but the former criminals that you have rescued from Lavare have returned to their previous, bouts of debauchery and laziness, and are now nestled up in Zestgob's goblins, presumably drinking and eating their way into a happier life. So, you have a little bit of a problem on your hands. Turns out these host of criminals, even though they owe all of their allegiance to Grabella, have started to slack off in the 3 weeks that you've been gone, and it's good that you are making your way around town, making your presence known, and teaching these miscreants a lesson. It is good to have some semblance of order, because you do also have the problem of the Vaki that have flooded the town. Many of them don't want to work. Many of them just come from being babied by the bosom of Novus, and having relied entirely on his fiery magic for everything in their lives, there's now a dearth. There's a great big hole in their hearts. They need to fill it somehow. Some of them might find jobs at, say, Cotslow's Den, which has a couple of convenient openings for waitstaff. But as for the rest of them who are holed up in House Hamaki, as Charlindra said, things might be getting a little tense, fancy. Some Vikarans are going to the Church of Eternal Night for succor, for comfort, and to learn a little bit more about this new fiery deity that has appeared in the plane of fire. Are they an usurper? Or will they be Vikarus' salvation? Who knows? Who knows?
I'm
That is-
starting to think maybe killing Novus was a bad idea.
Now the problems come to you! But Novus, if you didn't kill Novus, Novus would have continued his siege against the Magmarans, and have already cut off the Magmarans' ley lines. And now the Magmarans, almost entirely reliant on blood magic to get by, might become an even bigger problem because now they have taken over Vikarus. From one despot to another.
To be clear, though, like, Vikarus had already fallen by the time we did anything to Novus. Like, they lost. They lost so incredibly handily, I'm really questioning whether they were there at all.
Yeah, with the loss of all of the royal bloodline of Vikarus, the only thing keeping that pact together was the existence of Charlindra. And now you've severed that as well. True, it was very precarious, but either way, that line, Novus's line, was probably gonna end. And if it ended, well, it would probably have ended with the death of Charlindra, and Grabella would have never found her girlfriend. Would you deny her the pasta?
She needs to work at least a little bit for her pasta. Like, we need to get her a job.
Well, she's working at House Hamaki right now. At the very least, trying to make some of the Vaki, not tear down Maginox in anger. Although there's probably some small contingent of Vaki wish to do that. Wang Doodle, you have woken up from your drunken stupor and you're looking for your friends. Some of them, at least in Coslow's Den, have pointed you to the docks. And now you're here stumbling through the port of Maginox as a flurry of snow falls from the sky. The floor underneath your feet, however, is slightly warmer than freezing temperature, and none of it is collecting upon the ground. You hear voices coming from Dara's office, including Seaswab, Grabella, Rain, and Coslow.
Can't believe the den wouldn't give me one for the road. Just coming down here. Oh well. Let's see. This is the right place, yeah? Knock knock.
Yes?
Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm looking for the group, the coterie I'm supposed to be a part of.
Come on in.
I'd love to.
I'm
Why
in.
did you just open the door?
Hey, Rain, I had an idea on the walk over here.
Oh,
Was it shutting the
Right.
door behind you? Were you born in a barn, kobold?
You know, just for that, I'm gonna leave it open until I'm done asking my question.
wait, why is Wagnoodle's name so tiny? Am I the only one who's seeing this?
I think
Looks
so.
normal size
Hey,
to me.
Yeah, it looks fine
It's a
to me.
little cold outside. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Amazing.
It's cold
anyway,
outside.
I was
It shrinks.
yeah. Doesn't
Your
your
name
name
shrinks.
shrink in the weather? Anyway,
All right,
so,
you had a great idea, Wagnoodle. Yes.
His name does start
Yeah.
with Wang, so I mean, sorry.
God damn it.
it's okay. Let's keep the door open longer with more distractions.
And they froze to
Let
death.
all the
Oh,
heat
it's
out of
fine, Dara. You don't have to
I'm-
close it
I'm
because
sorry,
we were just leaving.
Oh, I'm.
No.
Were you really?
I think so. We need to go yell at some criminals, guards. I don't know what we're calling them these days, but
Is the,
Renegade users.
is the skinning of a kobold a criminal offense?
yes, especially this kobold.
I would highly recommend against any plans considering to do that.
You know he's a
Anyway.
dragon now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I had
That's
the weirdest dream.
preposterous.
It's not the weirdest thing that's happened to me like this month. Anyway, so you got the snow, right? But what if we ran like some metal under the snow and then like at some control center or something, you have, oh, I don't know, like Morris, right? And it starts, the snow starts to settle. You can just, run a heat metal and just heat up the streets.
Rain, they have that a literally exact system in Borealis. It was
Oh, yeah,
powered
they
by the
had that.
geothermic rift.
They have that exact system in Borealis.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sure.
yeah, you should look at installing that. It's pretty handy.
Okay.
Or we could design like, some street clearing flamethrowers. Anyway, what were we doing?
I think we're going to go yell at some drunken guards, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. They're not really my guards. They're like your guards or something. Why
So
did you
it's
lock
kind of
the
like-
door, Dara?
I really got to get somebody to look at it. Every time I close it, it locks automatically.
Yeah, he should probably get somebody to look at it.
That
At
seems
least
like
we
a
can all agree
problem.
that Dara is the problem here.
That's a fire hazard.
Here, hold on, just
Well,
kick
look
it
at-
really hard.
She has been very rude
Ow!
ever since I showed up.
There, it will no longer lock itself on close.
We
Well, that seems
we have more than enough
unsafe. Anyone
force
can
here.
just walk in here.
I will fucking kill you.
Hey,
Dara,
Seaswell,
what
I
did
got
we
this
just
really
talk
great
about?
idea from this video
No.
I saw. Why don't you walk up to the door?
No murder unless it's profitable or reasonable.
No, that's not what we discussed.
Oh, that's definitely how I interpreted it.
No murder.
No.
Period. End of sentence.
She
Cosmo
looks
like
at
raises a
Cosmo.
finger as though he's about to argue, and then just like closes his mouth and gives Dara a glance, like not right now.
Who? You. Go on. Put the fear of the goblin into them, then. Just the threats of murder. You know, like a light threatening.
I'm
gets
still
them
in
to work.
earshot.
We'll figure it out, don't worry.
I hope so, for your own city's sake.
Kazo will turn back to her and make the like just a little bit like finger motion as he leaves.
Nods. In a small amount of murder. Yes. All right, where are you off to?
I think we're heading to Zestgob's Zestgobbins or whatever.
All right, hold on just a moment.
Zestgob's underpants.
Zestgob, Zestgaboons.
Zestgabooms.
To Bed Bath and Goblins.
Bed, Bath, and Begob.
There it is.
Oshkosh Bagoblin.
Oh no.
The voice of Doris says, just click on Zestgob's goblins to go there.
Oh.
You know, she was very aggressive.
She seems kind of like some kind of, I don't know, self-insert at the moment.
All right, put that.
I know. Every time I talk to Dara, I feel a little bit like I'm talking to whoever controls everything around here.
Weird.
What? You're not even here.
Christina's
Forget
like,
Pay
you've
a Doris
gone and
to do
adopted all
Tommy
these NPCs. I'm going to make it your problem.
Yup. One moment, please. Slightly better music. Slightly better music. Making your way down to Zestgob's Goblins. The lights are on, and the tavern is bustling. As you walk in, the tables are full. There's nary an empty seat in the house. The bar is full. Every table is full of delicious foods, and you can smell as soon as you get in spiced stews, cooked fish, breakfasts, lunch, dinner, coffee, teas. All of these things assault your senses at once, and just for a moment that you remember that you haven't had a decent home-cooked meal in quite some time. For some of you, your stomachs growl audibly. It looks like most of the people here are having a good time. You can hear some more, raucous laughter in the back of the tavern. Zestgob's goblins are moving quickly around the area of the bar, serving patrons and otherwise making sure the tables are cleared. You see Zestgob to the east, quickly making sure that everybody's drinks are full, their plates are even fuller. What do you do?
Is that your friends up there? In, like, the private room?
Yeah, looks like it. And Kazo, I guess, head toward the bank.
There's even a bard.
I don't remember if all of those ones at the table over there are ours or not, or if it's just these guys.
I recognize Jib.
They are yours. Most of the ones that actually have a name in this scene are a part of Grabella's crew that you've saved from Jail Navarre. Aside from the raucous tavern music, you notice that a Arakakra peacock bard has set up shop in the middle of the tavern floor and is singing much to the delight of the patrons. Looks like this Arakakra is a peacock, which is quite, well, fitting for a performer of her splendor.
Kazo will like nudge C-Swab and point towards the.
She gives everyone a friendly wink as they pass and continues singing for the patrons.
So I would just stare at Kozlo like, what point are you trying to make? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Cosmo?
I don't know. Maybe make a move.
Why would I want to make a move?
I don't know. I don't know how any of this works.
Because she's pretty.
She is
Okay, but
pretty.
why that one?
Because she's pretty.
Okay, what about the other pretty people we've seen?
I don't know. You don't hit on him.
Too?
Well, because I've already claimed Eris. I married him, so he's not available.
What about Dara? You guys say anything about Dara?
At the back of the room, Grabella, most of your gang can be seen. There are some that are at the table to the southeast here, but in the back, they are being very loud and very raucous. Most of them, or excuse me, one of them is even standing on one of the stools, recounting a tale of Lavare, its nightshade hot pot. In one hand, a giant turkey leg that he's hoisting towards the ceiling. And you can tell by the way he wavers back and forth on that stool that he is quite lit. And so I said to that blood hag, I said, "You ugly bitch! If I see you again, I'm gonna stick this bone where the sun don't shine."
I don't remember that part.
Oh! He kind of squints and looks. Well, if it isn't Greenlow Cosfinger.
Want to try again?
Bricks Greenlad.
You know, I figured it would be bad, but holy crap.
Oh, God. Oh, right. It's Coslow. It's Coslow. Listen. Have you tried this new imported Feronian Pale Ale? I have not had something so spicy, but so refreshing in my life. You've got to try this. It just came in like 3 days ago. Well, why the green face? Come on. Look at everybody. It's Coslow Greenfinger, the hero of Vicaris. The rest of the table is awkwardly quiet now.
Do any of the rest of them seem like marginally talk-to-able?
Probably Jib. Jib, although he was lifting a stein to his mouth, puts it down as he sees you and sits up a little bit straighter, but the rest of them don't really do that. Oh, hey, Coslow, hey, come here.
Gazla will step over and I'll just sit down next to him.
Hey, listen, things are going great in the city. You haven't honestly missed very much. It's good to see you back.
Things are going great, huh?
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
He gestures to all the food on the tables.
Oh, man, Zestgob's got crazy things going now. He's got a whole host of chefs back there, and a bunch of recipes he wanted us to try out. In fact, we got spiced sausage, we got fully loaded twice-baked potatoes, fresh ale from Feronia and Auralia, hot breads, brisket. But look at all the various cheeses. The imports are coming in. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't stopped eating for a week. You don't look yeah. What?
Gazla's just kind of staring at him like as he's going through this whole list.
But trade's come back, boss. Listen, the city it's bustling. You don't look very happy about it.
And who's responsible for that?
You, boss, you. And, of course, like, C-Swab, Grabella, Rain, Bank Doodle, you know, the whole crew.
And how did we accomplish this?
hard work and perseverance.
What was that first one again?
Hard?
And the second one?
Work?
Yeah. Got any idea what that's like? See, I was walking around the docks earlier, and I couldn't help but notice all these people that we paid so much money to guard the docks and make sure everything was safe. I didn't see any of them.
Oh, that's so weird that we are all coincidentally here. Right, guys?
No, nobody is agreeing with him.
Since trade has come back to the city thanks to your all's hard work, we just decided to take a little sampling and make sure that the tourists know about the fresh local cuisine.
Oh, and so what you're doing is you're hogging up this whole back area?
We call it the
A
VIP.
table back here that customers can be sitting at.
Right. Yeah, but it's free food. It's been comped because we're friends of the heroes.
Is that so?
I can fix that.
Yeah, that's okay, right? I mean, we just came in and said, oh yeah, Grabella rescued us from Lavare. We're really close. Like Grabella, Kozlo, and Sea Swab, those that help keep this city moving.
Huh. See, I got a thing about friends, I kind of like my friends when I ask them to do something and pay them good money to do that thing. I like them to actually do that thing.
The orange-haired Vaki stumbles up next to Kozlo and nudges him on the shoulder with a half-full pint of ale. Some of it spills onto Kozlo's shoulder.
Hey, don't be so hard on my friend Giblet.
Rabella's gonna take his tankard.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Don't.
No, thank you. This is mine now.
And she just dumps it over his head.
Hey, why'd you go in to do that? We're friends.
You
of
just
the
got
heroes.
some on your freaking boss, you idiot.
She flicks him on the forehead.
Ow! Ow! Actually, ow, my skull.
Yeah, you're lucky I'm not trying.
We've been working our asses off. Why can't we get a day off?
You don't all get a day off at the same time.
Well,
From
this
what
place-
we've been told, it's been more like a week, at least.
we've been culturally sampling the imports and making sure they're not poison. Right, Vexia?
Fine, I'm gonna go pay Zestgob to not serve you guys anymore if you keep this up.
Grabella starts walking towards the bar.
Oh, we wouldn't
Hey,
think.
Zestgob, you just tell them to stop serving these idiots.
It's true.
Well,
If you're gonna embarrass us like this and spill beer on your own frickin' boss, do you really deserve to be here?
Well, we got out of jail. We deserve something nice too.
Who did that for you?
You guys.
Yeah, and what did we ask for repayment for that? We could have sent you all back to various jails all over the place. Probably could have gotten a lot of money for it, actually.
I don't want to go back to jail.
Then schedule your time off at different times from each other. Or your pay's gonna get cut. And then, if that keeps up, well, you're gonna go work in my cave. In a cage. Like you promised.
I don't want to shovel rocks.
then get your shit together.
Grabella, make me an intimidation check with advantage. Okay, 19. He looks to be sobering up a little bit and slaps himself on the cheeks.
We gave you guys a really good life with really not the hardest jobs in the world. It's a cakewalk compared to where you came from, and a cakewalk compared to where you could be. All we ask is you just freaking keep this place going so we can save the frickin' world.
We just saw that the city was in a good spot, and boy,
Yeah, but how does it stay that way?
Let me add to what Grabella's saying, maybe in some words that might be a little bit closer to what some of you understand. You were paid, very handsomely, an ongoing salary to do a job. You don't do that job, well, that's going back on a deal. That's double-crossing. You know what happens to people that double-cross? Especially people like us?
What?
Do you know what key hauling is?
Oh my god.
No?
Let's just say you don't want to do it.
You know, I met a different hag recently that just likes to creep on people.
She just kind of looks at
Oh yeah, she'd love you guys.
Wait, there's more of them?
So many more.
Oh, I could go the rest of my life not seeing another hag, honestly.
Same. However, in order for us to take care of those things out there, you guys have to be taking care of crap here. And I would like to keep calling all of you all my friends, but you're embarrassing me.
Oh man, we just smelled how good Zestgob's is, and we all just wanted
Okay,
to
take your lunch breaks here. Come here after work. Come on the weekends. But coming here 24/7 is frickin' stupid.
Alright.
Nobody's saying you can't come here, but getting shit for free in our name while not doing the thing that we asked you to do, that's not gonna end well for you.
He nods, starting to sober up a little bit more. Alright. Fellas, wrap it up. We got a city to watch. I think I drank a little too much.
Get
Yeah, I think-
yourself sobered up first, then get back to work.
Because otherwise, your boss that isn't us, your boss's boss, is gonna start cutting your wages and you're gonna be scraping by. I'd like you guys to still have a good life. You deserve it after all the crap you've been through. But if you start embarrassing us or letting things fall apart, well, what Kozlo said.
Just gonna walk away.
Fuck. She's right. Come on, lads. We've been partying long enough. Time we got back to work. I think I'm gonna go throw myself in the ocean. Alright, wrap it up. No more free meals. No more free drinks. Oh, you guys still gotta say Zestgob's Goblins and Kozlo's Den, the best places in town.
Hey, Zestgob, you got a sec?
Zestgob, meanwhile, down at the bar.
Oh, hey guys. Hey.
How you doing? It looks like things are going well.
Oh, things are going great. Oh my gosh, we've gotten so many insane things in the town.
Yep. Hey, can you do us a favor? And, like, if you want to give our guys a discount, that's fine, but don't give them free food. You, A, deserve the money, and B, they're apparently throwing around our names, and we didn't tell them they could do that.
Oh yeah, they said that they were adventuring friends of yours. You know, part of the group, part of the club.
That's not true.
It's a interesting interpretation of our specific circumstances.
They work for us at the least, and some of them I might consider a friend, but they've been slacking. And aside from slacking, they've also, I feel like, been taking advantage of you. And you're doing so good here, man. We don't want anybody to mess that up.
Oh man, I feel like a gobbin idiot.
No, you're fine. You were just trying to be nice.
Little bit.
We appreciate that.
Little bit of an idiot.
You know, if you want to discount them or like when they're trying stuff, just give them a little sample. That's fine.
They're discounted 0%.
Right. Listen, I owe you guys so much for getting this business back on its feet. Honestly, so much. I felt like a little bit of food, you know, at least most of the recent shipments going through their mouths and taste testing. Well, man, I thought they were doing me a solid.
I mean, I get it. They probably are, but you know, you gotta keep your pockets full, and honestly, they need to be spending money around town.
I mean, run your business how you want to run your business. Just saying, don't feel like you gotta do them no favors on our account.
Right. And I just want to let you know, Kozlo, you know, we're on the up and up, and I'm only serving the fine dining. I want you to still, you know, be profitable as well. I don't feel like I'm stepping on your toes.
Kozlo looks at him like, what the fuck?
What was that supposed to mean?
What? You're a bar. You serve bar food, right? Here.
It's a classy establishment.
We
got fried bread and cheese now.
Oh,
but you know, you guys came and helped our chef, and you know we're doing well. So.
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, everything's copacetic. We're on the up and up, right, Oslo?
Yeah, of course. I got no problem with you.
I had no problem with you.
I got no problem with you.
I just got zero problem with you, pal.
I got no problem with you.
Just absolutely
but while we're here,
unless you got a problem with me.
Nope, no problem.
Yeah.
Nope, just avoid a dearth of problems.
Also, are you now pregnant after this argument?
Wait, is that how that works?
I think so.
We really should have followed up with this at the library. I'm gonna be honest.
But while we're here, Zestgob, can we get a meal for everybody here and some nice? I mean, I don't want alcohol, but somebody else might.
Oh yeah. In fact, I was just trying to test out my brand new recipe. Behold, the Turducken.
Oh.
It's a turkey stuffed with a chicken, stuffed with a duck.
Kozlo's gonna look at the turducken, look over to Sea-Swab, look at the bard in the middle of the room, look back at the turkey.
You know, I was gonna elevate this even further, but I could not get my hands on an ostrich.
You know, that's fair. Do we have any non-poultry, perhaps?
I got some brisket.
That sounds amazing.
It's beef.
Grabella is gonna chuck him hen gold.
Okay. Remove
Inside of an octopus to call it a Kathuckin.
Oh my.
You guys want to sit here at the bar, or you want to go sit down somewhere?
I don't know, but we're putting it on Jib and them's tab.
Oh, I already
an
paid for it.
Ostrucken. And a Turdoctopus duckin. Oh, wow. Well, tables are full up, but seems like your pals are clearing out. But tell you what, why don't I just treat you to the VIP room?
Yeah, if you
You
ain't
got a
got no
VIP
money.
room?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
remember we had a meeting in there.
yeah, it's just directly north here. Okay.
I do not.
And actually, I think Kozlo was drunk off his ass when we got everything in there.
Yeah, you and Sea-Swab were wasted. I had to feed you bread.
Please enter and allow me to fill your mouths and minds with delicious seasoning and turducken.
No,
You're gonna season my mind?
Yeah.
All it needs is a little salt and pepper.
I don't know if I want to eat here anymore.
I will cook anything. Anything. Anything.
And 3 flights of your best brews, please.
Yeah, you know, I've always wanted to try dragon.
Hey,
Seaswap
watch
glances
it.
at Grabella awkwardly now.
Maginox comes around, looks at Grabella. Was he talking to me or you?
Wayne, you know the whole time. Look at me. Look at me. I am the dragon now.
I'm the dragon.
They're now
No.
in the VIP room. There's remnants of some gold and some card games on the table. Looks like some after-hours gambling has occurred here. All right, everybody, you ready for the Turducken? Bam.
Cosso's continuing to just like watch C-Swab slip.
All right, now let me clarify. This is a honey glazed turkey stuffed with a barbecue chicken and stuffed with a slow roasted duck. I call it poultry paradise. Really? Not even a remote
Oh, it
giggle?
sounds good.
Yes, thank you. That's kind of what I'm looking for here.
Yeah, C-Swab, what's your take on it?
She's just gonna look at it and be like, not hungry.
Zestgob takes a step back. Oh! No! That's like comparing a cow to a minotaur. They're just not even the same.
Also, birds eat other birds all the time.
That's absolutely true. And goblins eat eggs. That's relatively well known.
Wait, do goblins come from eggs?
Yeah, you know, I have no idea.
The great mystery that we will never solve.
Cosso
reprint.
like looks at the socks like maybe egg warmers.
I can't wait
guess
for the
Mango was
seasonal
it.
filler episode where we finally learn about the reproductive habits of goblins.
Also, have you tried just like planting those little socks in like a patch of mud and maybe the goblin just grows out of the socks in the mud?
Last time we planted random shit in the ground, a friggin' pyramid appeared in the middle of the city.
Oh, yeah. Let
that
me
actually is a
bring you
valid
some
point.
brisket.
Even though we didn't technically plant that.
Right,
Well,
no,
no,
it
you
wasn't
did, though.
ours. I just gave him the
No, we
bean.
didn't plant it.
No, but you did though. You planted the ones on the beach that apparently spawned a whole bunch of horrifying monsters.
Yeah, but not the pyramid one. That wasn't us.
We
Oh,
killed
sure.
all of those though.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
cleaned up
saying
on
you're-
this.
You're kind of just like splitting hairs. That's all I was clarifying. It's okay. I'm not here to assess liability.
Somebody say something about liability because all of our food is cooked to order. If you like it raw, I take no responsibility for undercooked shellfish, meats, or food. Anyway, here's your biscuit. We have 3 pieces of genuine Auralian Wagyu, 2 large eggs of questionable origin, and some fresh baked bread. Enjoy. They're basilisk eggs, so I hear they're very earthy. But they're totally fine to look at. Totally fine. It's just, you crack one open and there's a small baby basilisk inside, you may develop dry skin. Enjoy.
Felt like we were
So
reading
we're
this
at one
side
of those restaurants.
Rain takes out a handful of paper and her cryophoenix quill and starts writing out some messages to some people and folding them up and sealing them nicely while we eat.
Looks like things are bustling here at Zestgob's Goblins, aside from your freeloading freeloaders. You also saw a few Vaki at the bar as well.
I liked what you all did with your. Are they a gang? I'm really not sure what the sociological etymology is of this arrangement is. Business associates.
Probably a better word for it.
Enforcers. Okay, we'll go with business associates. I do sort of feel, though, like perhaps, I don't know, they need a supervisor of some kind. Rain keeps scribbling with her quill.
Sorry, just trying to catch up. So, who needs a supervisor for what?
The individuals outside who are supposed to be patrolling the docks. Yes, that is their arrangement. Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was what's her face's job.
But it seems like Dara does not have the bandwidth to deal with guard duty at the docks as well as all of the incoming traffic.
Yeah.
I have someone in mind.
Well, what do you think, Cosmo?
Who you got in mind?
Friend of mine. She also has a little bit of experience with the, I don't know if I would say skirting around the law, but, she is sort of a fey princess. Her name's Mora. I don't know if you've met her. You definitely met her mother, though, at the coronation. Queen of Air and Darkness. Big
To be honest, I met a lot of people at the coronation and I don't remember all of them.
Oh, that's fair. Big scary fey queen.
Yeah.
Her
I mean, if
daughter
you
is
think
named
they'd be
Mora.
good at it, then it's not a bad idea for me.
Okay. We probably need to deal with General employing some of the Vakarans as well. And it seems like they would all be a lot of them would be good at perhaps guard duty functions across the city, not just at the docks.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind a few more, like, mixing in some people into our guard list that ain't all, the same group of people that we got from the place.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea to not have exclusively former criminals guarding a major port of entry.
Well, some of them are still active criminals.
I feel like that doesn't invalidate my point, though.
We were trying to give him a proper restart. I don't know. I guess we should have expected it.
I expect a little bit of it. I want to think that some of them, like Jib and them, are more interested in the good side of things than they was presenting themselves perhaps today, but maybe a little bit of peer pressure or something.
To be fair, this was an agreement that you all reached with Aris as well, if I recall. So I think it's just a natural evolution of things. The city was in rather dire straits when House Vicadus was finally deposed. I think it's very reasonable that we revisit some of these arrangements now. Make things a little bit more formalized. Rain keeps scribbling.
Yeah.
Cosmo will seem mildly uncomfortable with the conversation, but he's just like nodding along anyway.
That's it. I got it. That's consent. That's consent right there.
You got a nod.
Rain scribbles faster.
So tell me more about this, what'd you say her name was, Mora?
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, she has a bit of a familiar backstory, I suppose, to your friends out there. She also was imprisoned. She was trying to rescue her mother from a Fey King's vault.
That's a little different than being in prison for, like, stealing shit.
Well, yeah, but she was there for a really long time, and it was a really horrible experience. She kept reliving the heist over and over, and all of her friends dying over and over.
Jesus.
To the,
I don't
to
think
the-
that's anything like what the rest of these guys went through.
Oh,
Well,
I
okay, I
thought it
guess they got their blood drained a bunch, so that's probably pretty traumatic.
was
But did
okay.
they die?
When did they die?
Anyway, she's pretty good with a blade and really good with a crossbow. And she's probably looking for something to do, so she's not just stuck with her mother all the time.
Yeah, all right.
She is particularly trustworthy.
Hey, look, if the Queen of Maginox vouches for her, then what am I gonna do?
Nod in furious agreement.
Kozlo nods in still slightly nervous about it agreement.
We take that. We take those. Excellent. Perfect.
Hey, how do you guys like the turducken?
It's great.
Good. Any feedback?
It's kind of a
Not
lot,
too-
actually, Zestgob.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the point. Maginox, the city of excess.
Oh.
No, but that's a good thing. You can tell people, hey, bring in your huge group of people. And you can give them one of these. And it'll be like food for the whole group. But then they're all still buying drinks and shit, you know? So you're making money on the back end.
Exactly. And
Is
you
this
can
like
make
the
it salty.
Buca de Beppo?
The
The
Buca
Buca
de
de Beppo
Zestgob,
bottle?
yes.
It's one of those something to something. Maybe Buca de Beppo, maybe Fogo de Chao,
Ah, there's the
maybe
Buca de
Taco de
Beppo.
Bell.
Taco de Bella.
I like Buca de
Baba de
Zestgob. I like what Grabella's suggested.
Look
That
at
was-
it.
that was
Look
really
at a
good.
gob, yeah.
I'm a fucking Mia.
Now I really want to go to Fogo de Chao. I shouldn't, but I really want to.
Oh, you
Yeah.
should. Yes,
Makes
it
sense.
also, it's like
Just from Fogo de Chao.
the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh god, does it?
I also just ate a lot of that fried breaded cheese over at Carlslow's. I actually quite like that.
Well, out of sheer respect to Kozlo, I will not duplicate nor replicate that recipe. We'll keep the fried
no, you
cheese, the
absolutely
delicious
shouldn't.
bar snacks to Kozlo's den. Here, a full, fine 5-course meal, wined and dined.
But I kind of just want more fried cheese, though.
I can put the cheese inside the duck.
What is the point of being like an eternally beautiful, slim elf if you don't get to eat like a fucking raccoon?
Right.
Rain, I
What's the
don't
obsession with the duck all of a sudden?
Well, what? Duck's delicious. It's also the fattiest of birds. So, if you put the duck and the chicken and the turkey, all the juices leak out into the turkey, and juices leak out into the duck, and the juices leak into the chick duck. Listen, it's a lot to keep track of.
Rain, I don't think this guy knows how to cook fried cheese.
Damn.
Are there any other recipes that are Kozlo's Den specific that we should keep off the menu here? You know, in order to keep the diner's experiences diverse.
I'm almost wondering if we should have some sort of like maybe like once a month, borrow one recipe from one spot to the other. It's like a little marketing thing.
Ooh, like a collab.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll get you working with our guys. We'll do. Oh, that's an even better idea. Rather than like borrowing a recipe, like once a month, maybe we have something where we sell in both places, but it's like something done in collaboration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kozlo, wait, I have a great idea. What if we bought a wagon and you had your collaborative chefs all work out of that same wagon and you just drove the wagon all across Maginox? Call it a food wagon.
You had me at. Hey, Kozlo.
He had
What if
me
you
at
could
food.
turn it into a tournament of sorts, right? So like
No.
the restaurants like across the entire land, right? Could all present their own wagon.
What if we put all the wagons inside one of them big rooms inside the pyramid?
Oh,
Oh, like a night market inside a pyramid.
the Kozlo's and Zestgob's pyramid experience.
There's too many words.
Yeah. Working title.
Silver Tongue Night Market.
Night market. But everything in Maginox is night anyway. How would you tell the difference between night
that's
and
the
deep
point.
night?
That's how you market it to people outside Maginox as a place to come to. Because
Hey,
all of our
Maginox.
markets are night markets.
The Maginox 24/7 night market.
That's good. That's good.
It's writing itself.
What is in that pyramid, anywho's?
What is in that pyramid? Anywho's.
I don't remember what's in the fucking pyramid.
Some stuff. It's big.
I mean, a bunch of tourists come down and see it, and they bring in their little, like, sandstone pyramids that they bop down at the pyramid, and they're like, hey, look at this thing I bought, a little fucking pyramid of the pyramid. But nobody knows what's inside. What's inside?
Yeah, we're working on that.
Definitely not an army. It's fine.
Zestgob's gonna like lean in and go, do you want to know what's in the pyramid? I'll tell you what's in the pyramid if you really want to know.
Yeah, what's in the pyramid?
So he goes like leaning and goes, alright. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
There's nothing in the pyramid. We just use the illusion and the mystery to get people to go to it. There's nothing in there.
Oh my god. That's fucking brilliant. You mean
Just tell them what's in the pyramid is whatever people want to be in the pyramid. Do they want it to be riches? Sure. Do they want it to be mystery? Even better. Whatever they want, that's what's in there.
oh my god, it's Gobdinger's pyramid.
So,
I'm
Rain, I
sorry,
think
it's
that,
what?
It's nothing. Enjoy the Turducken.
Oh,
To go with the night market, right, Rain?
I'm fucking
should
telling that
have,
guy
like-
what's inside the fucking pyramid. Is he out of his mind?
Yes, Wangdoodle.
I thought you were gonna fucking say
What do you mean?
there's a chicken inside it, and inside the chicken is a duck.
Inside the pyramid is a tent. Inside the tent.
I'm sorry, Wangdoodle, let's get you like maybe like a booster seat or something so people can actually hear you so you're not just under the table getting talked over.
No, it's fine. I'm waiting on the flights anyway. That I'm pretty certain you forgot about.
Probably
So-
for the best, actually. You have been in a coma for about the last 24 hours already.
Look. The 7th bottle was probably a mistake, but I had a little bit of a dry throat. I was thirsty. Okay.
Don't
now
forget,
listen.
we have quite a bit of work to do.
Yeah. Don't worry. I wrote something down about that. But so to go with this night market thing, right? What if we designated some space like adjacent to the pyramid, where people could like normally, like have like wagons and like the traveling stuffs, right? But instead we block that space out, and then we invite all the brewers in the area come by, set up like a little stall there, right? And we could call it like a brews fest or something.
Oh.
Right, and then sell that, and then people get hungry from all the booze. They go into the night market, right? Then they get food. Then they're thirsty, so they go back outside and they get more from the brewers.
I'm going to be honest with you. That sounds like a brilliant idea to me. But I'm not an entrepreneur.
Yeah, we make them ride around on rams.
But that does give me an excellent idea tangentially related. Rain scribbles down more furiously.
Oh yeah. I have some other plans. I do need to requisition one of those big, like the big like scorpions.
I think you need to talk to Kozlo, Grabella, and Seaswab about that. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
any
that's
of
one
the-
of the things that's in the pyramid is more of those.
Yeah, that thing. So anyway, I'll need to requisition one of those.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out some of what we're gonna do with the other stuff that's in there, but...
Well, don't you need to take whatever is in the bottom of the pyramid with us? We have to take that somehow to the plane of fire, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I assume that's where you kept it. I don't have any other idea where you could possibly keep something like that, so...
Wait, now I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I thought you were being coy. The army.
Oh!
What?
Yeah.
It's fine, Zestgob. Don't worry about it.
Right.
We need
Zestgob
to
just
hit
puts a
it
bunch
round,
of
yes?
drinks on the table and leaves.
Oh, good, my flights.
You cannot. These are not all for you, Wagdoodle. Please.
My flights, all of them.
You have artificery later. You need to be decent. I didn't say sober, but I did say decent. Which means that you have to be awake, conscious.
Alright, then just hand me one of them. That's fine. Share the other two.
Rain specifically looks for the one that is least full and hands it to Wagdoodle.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, thanks. I gotta tell you, my eyes dry out a lot during welding, so it's good to be, a little more pre-soaked before getting into that.
Why don't you wear the goggles?
I do.
They do nothing.
It's no. Remember, Wangdoodle points to the new goggles that help extend dark vision. It's like, nah. See, these are properly filtered for it. But just dry out because I kind of forget to blink sometimes.
What's that like, Kozlo?
Kozlo just nods along, oh yeah, standard artificer problems, forgetting to blink for extended periods of time.
You're real focused on what you're looking at.
Rain is just going to step outside the front door. We don't have to go out or anything. And look for a raven perched somewhere and call it over.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They're all over the place, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And she is going to hand it a series of sealed letters.
Gronk?
Could you please have these delivered to the recipients right there on the names?
Gronk. Gronk. The bird
Thank you
gives
so
you an
much.
approving nod.
And Rain will pull out a silver coin, ooh, shiny, and put it in its other paw or its other claw.
Can't believe you're underpaying them so much.
That
Thank you
raven's
so
got
much.
a paw. That raven's a druid.
Oh God!
Oh, no! I've done a terrible thing!
No!
I put the raven on the... No! Hold 1 second. Why am I like this?
Oh no, Maginox is getting DDoSed. How terrible. Please bear with us.
Ah, roll back,
We will not
roll
be
back,
rolling
roll back.
There will be no rollback.
They did actually.
Christina, just for your reference, there is a summons there for Heya, Annalie, Mora, and who is the Vicaris captain of the guard lady?
Volka.
Volka, that's it, yeah. And Volka.
And where
And
and
then-
when are you going to meet at?
Let's say tomorrow at House Lunesti. And there's also a letter for Eris, informing him of this meeting and to make sure the general ruling council is also there.
Okay.
I think that's everybody. Oh, and Shar. Shar is also included on the list. Sorry, forgot her.
Okay. So give me the list one more time. It was Mora.
Mora, Shar, Peya, Annalie, and Volka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We've all powerful ladies in Maginox. That's it.
We built this city.
All right. Well, what's next then?
Well, let's see. Caesar's gonna pull it out. He's like, all right. Well, we technically didn't finish going around all of the docks, but I'm gonna let that take care of itself now that these assholes are out of here. Talk to Dara. Talk to Zestgob. Checked on the pyramid.
Was there more of the goblins that we had to talk to?
I was saying that I
that's-
figure like we sent the workers back to their jobs, so they should take care of that for us.
Yeah, you're probably right. A good test to see if they do or not.
So, by my calculations, we get to relax now. Yay!
Oh, good. Well, that means that Wagdoodle and I have some time to do some nonsense.
That's my
And by
favorite thing
nonsense,
to
I
do.
mean sealing the Obliteratus away.
C-Swab at one point would be like, well, I did want to go check on my spider making my cloth.
Hmm. And where's that at? You
Those
have a
are the
spider
spiders
making
that are
cloth?
in the that are in the pyramid that I put a thing in one of them, and it's like silk. I get it's like silk to make the super fancy
That was
shit.
the fancy silk, yeah. That was ages ago.
Yeah, it was a long
Yeah,
time ago.
but it was only supposed to make so much in a given time, and then like I think Kozlo chose to make. He took a scorpion to ride around.
Yeah.
I didn't take the scorpion. I took the spider for the silk.
Right.
Sure, I have
Oh.
a bunch of silk backed up.
Do you want to go collect that then?
I mean, that shouldn't take all of us, but if you want to come, you're welcome to.
I suppose we should also collect some of that Thronian brass as well for the project we already discussed to protect this Obliteratus.
Oh yeah.
That's still okay. I mean, that is technically all yours property.
Yeah, that's fine. Seems kind of valuable.
It'll definitely be useful, and proof of concept could start setting into major production. Hopefully, we won't need it, but who knows?
I just really want to not have to worry about somebody stealing my purse in the plane of fire.
Oh, they got a lot of pickpockets around there.
I don't know. I've never really been to the city of Brass before.
Yeah,
But
me
it does,
neither.
does sound like a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Alright, well, let's go collect things and return to House Dynasty? Question mark?
Sure.
Sounds good.
All right.
I don't know why. Just the absurdity of I don't want someone stealing my purse after I don't know, traveling through the extent of human psyche and consciousness. We're like, ooh, they could steal my bag though.
That's
Yes, but
got the
then we didn't have
Obliteratus in it.
anything. Then we didn't have anything better. Now we do. We hadn't invented safe deposit boxes yet.
Wait,
And you were in one, it was a fairy vault. And you broke into that too.
Well, okay, yes, but that's not our vault.
hold on. So safe deposit boxes do exist now?
Well, extra planar ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about bags of holding into a demiplane? I mean, would that not be a thing? Like, would that not be possible?
I got 2 words for you. Rope trick.
Alright, come on, everyone, let's go.
I fucking love rope trick.
Fucking love me some rope trick.
But my
Thanks again, Zestgob.
Hey, no, thank you. I mean, look at this place. That's all
Heck,
thanks
you
to
make
you
it that
guys.
big, buddy.
Hey,
Wait.
stay safe out there. I mean it.
He's probably gonna while nobody's looking, gonna casually walk over to the bard and leave a note with his sigil like stamped into it.
Are you giving her your digits?
He's gonna give me a call.
She gives you a wink and tucks it away in her bodice.
Give me a
Amazing.
call.
Nobody else got to see that. If you have to see the station, make me roll for perception if you wanted to see that.
Wangdoodle does a double take on this one particular tourist, seeming familiar from one night in the city.
Wait, which one?
This one.
Oh.
They're all over the place, man. Those crowns are like trendy in Maginox.
I'm the king of Maginox.
Man, why did you have to say it like that, right?
You know,
Now I think of his the Burger King crown that like you get.
Now I want a Whopper.
I'm
Nope,
the
that's different.
McDonald's.
Wait.
BK is have it your way.
Good food in the neighborhood.
That's not anything. That's vaguely Applebee's.
Yo, I went to Spicy Applebee's today. It was great.
$1
Applebee's?
margaritas.
That Chili's.
Yeah. You never heard of Chili's referred to as Spicy Applebee's?
I haven't,
okay.
and I'm very glad that I immediately knew what it was anyway.
When you referred to Chili's as Spicy Applebee's, I thought that was like a thing.
Come for the margaritas, stay for the laughter.
until the police drag you out.
GTA RP police, probably.
Hey,
Where are we
resemble
going,
that
guys?
remark.
You can please
We're going to
step
the pyramid.
step
We're going to
onto
the
the
pyramid.
door and retrieve your map.
Okay, we do need to go to the pyramid. Is that where it's at? So the docks, right? Not the port.
Yeah, the docks where we did some slight
No.
modifications.
Oh, no,
to
wait,
one of
dude.
the
You
deck
weren't here
cannons.
last week for this.
Oh yeah, the
No.
docks and the port are apparently two different places.
They are!
Hang on.
Let me throw Wang Doodle on the
Thank
map
you.
here.
Thank you. We said the same thing.
God, where am I now?
Quick, let's all run away before Wangdoodle has any idea where any of us are.
He can't get his bearings.
God. We need
There he
to
is.
get a city planner. That's one thing that's on the top of the hiring list. A city planner.
Yeah, if only someone had planned where this fucking pyramid
Someone
would
should
just
have put
appear.
the docks closer to the port. This is very poor city planning.
We can't go this way because Trixnix is here and he has the side entrance that's not caved out yet. And we had to go. I told him I would get him a permit to work around the ghosts or move the ghosts or something.
We had to get rid of the ghosts, but in order to get rid of the ghosts, we need to go inside and make it so that people could go inside. Because if we at least have to move the ghosts to deeper inside.
I do
You
not
have
know
to
where
pray to
Wang Doodle
Azrael
is
to move
going.
the ghosts.
Wang Doodle is just going around the
He's
long
going-
way.
Hang Doodle.
It's the
Go
large
north?
pyramid.
Hang Doodle
No.
north? North?
Wait, Wangdoodle's going to inspect
Marco!
the cannon he modified the last time he was down here.
The cannon is locked and loaded and has not been fired off.
Are we going inside?
They should have at least test fired it at least like, I don't know, 3 times since then. Poor management. Poor upkeep.
We go in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Greg. Hi, Karen.
Oh, I went.
Whoa! The Tomb of Beans. Oh, it's a lot smaller in here than it looks from the outside.
For now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they always say. It's smaller on the inside.
Oh shit, 2 Wang Doodles! No!
I feel like
Two
no.
Wang
No.
Doodles and I can't
But,
move.
Oh shit.
Did you just
They
disintegrate
multiply.
Wangdoodle?
I thought I just saw a version of myself and then it ripped away in front of me.
You should be good now,
Is it-
Isabella.
Is it like Star Trek teleporter rules? Like you have a clone for a second and the other one didn't get disintegrated?
I don't even. I feel like I've never been here before, but now I don't know.
I've never been here before in my life, no.
I know we were outside of it.
Corbella, Coslow, Sea Swab.
Yeah.
Large spooky door. Oh, that's really pretty.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
has Rain not been in here? Rain's never been in here?
Rain has
No,
never
we had
been in here, I
Azrael.
don't think.
Oh, Azrael, that's right.
I don't remember where to go.
I think it's north.
Try not to touch the scorpions. They're scorpions.
Oh yeah, here's the throne room.
Where did we keep the spider? Not the spiders. The scorpions and the spiders. Spiders, yeah, spiders. Duh.
It was behind the throne, wasn't it?
I think so.
Maybe.
It's not in this classroom that I don't remember.
No, it's this room over here.
That's where they were studying Feronian poisons.
Whoa! Somebody teleported us somewhere.
Nope. Oh shit, was that me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, now we still don't know how
Oh
to
yeah,
actually
this is it.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, so Queen Rain, come on in, take a look. Here we have some iron cobras. Yes.
However we got here, that's where we need people to not go.
Yeah, we need to seal that door because there's things. There's guys over here that are clockwork, and then
It's not like my design choice, but like it's nice. I like it.
yeah,
I love this
come
for
this
you.
way, Raid.
Oh, who are the clockwork gentlemen? They're rather dashing.
Oh, do you like clockwork, gentlemen? Come this way.
So about that army.
You're all going in different directions that I'm trying. What the actual fuck?
And this was what we were offering you and your husband, remember?
I like how their arrows are facing to show which direction they're facing. The entire second and third line look angy. They all have angy eyebrows.
Net.
We are.
Anyway, we weren't joking about the army.
And because they're clockwork, they are technically unsullied.
Wang Doodle, make me an Arcana check.
Why?
Why is it squeaking in here?
I'm sorry, I just have to ask a question. Why are these not guarding and patrolling?
Where is the minor slight issue of them kind of sort of running on both these gems that we ain't got a ton of and also maybe a little bit of people's soul?
Yeah.
Wang Doodle, a cursory glance at these things tell you that they are clockwork. They are made of a bunch of gears, brass, essentially robotic automatons. But as you get closer, there is a dull green sheen behind their eyes. Behind the lenses of their eyes. And they seem to be watching you. No matter where you move, the little light behind their eyes seems to follow you. And as you give it a cursory look, it appears to be hollow on the inside, meant to hold something vaguely body-shaped. And in fact, there might be something inside these things. And as you think, besides gears, it looks like these things are meant to hold a body inside.
Just making sure I'm not supposed to be hearing any music from the opera Carmen at this point. Is that right?
There's just the Marquesian Desert, apparently, is the sound playing right now.
Okay. Good.
It's making the squeaking noise. It's driving me crazy.
Oh, yes. Something creaking. Perhaps it is your army of clockworks.
Is it the Creek of 87?
Perhaps it is the creak of semi-sentient, awakened, mummified bodies scratching at the insides of the brass clockwork.
Yeah, so, figured a lot of people would probably not love how these things work, so we need to either figure out how to make them work somewhere else, or, I don't know, get over it, I guess.
We'll take them to the City of Brass. I assume that once we claim the City of Brass, it will need its own enforcement. They're probably more on brand there, right?
Do mummies burn?
Does it matter if they burn, if they're inside of whatever that is?
I don't know.
I would say unless, it's some kind of insulating compound, they're gonna burn. Eventually gonna be some kind of... I mean, even steel burns.
Everybody burns.
Everybody burns!
Sometimes. Wait, who said that? Wang Doodle also
Wait, is Dara here again?
with that Arcana check, Wang Doodle, these things also appear to be made of a different kind of alloy that you might not be as familiar with, but you think you've heard of Feronian brass. Very special type of brass, only made in Feronia, that has magic repelling properties. It also can be used to contain magic for a prolonged period of time. If these things do contain bodies, they're in some form of quasi-stasis, as the battery has been paused. As Rain has naturally told me, I have created Necrons, whatever that is.
Yeah, you have. You're sitting somewhere between Necrons and the Thousand Suns. I'll be honest with you. This is just a good decision and a great decision. That's basically where you landed.
Look, you went and you took a mummy, a perfectly good mummy, and what did you do? You went and gave it anxiety.
Yeah, I stand by both of those. Yeah, this is fine. What I have recollection of a certain Feronian associate who would have had something of Feronian brass on him.
I don't know if your character has actually met Dreon.
He did. Dreon hit him with the fucking glaive.
Do I not have a scar from the glaive I made for Dreon?
Yes. Apologies. DM, very, very bad short-term memory. Yes, Dreon is from Feronia.
I hear remembering things you said before is not important for DMing. So.
It's okay. Interesting. I'd love a sample of this stuff, but
I think we have some elsewhere.
In fact, Kozlo has a lot of Feronian brass.
Yeah, I got a bunch of it back at the bar. Did you know my bar's got a vault?
What else is in that bar? I mean,
Yeah.
Technically, there's a second one also that's in the spirit realm or something. I ain't been there in a while though, but I'm pretty sure I own both of them.
Don't you also own what was it? You're back home? That's yours now too, right?
The reef, yeah.
Yeah.
Kozlo's Reef.
You're becoming quite the real
Also,
player.
pretty sure I got property somewhere on Muckholm. At least some ancestral Greenfinger property there somewhere.
Kozlo's got homes in different area codes.
Also, technically, there is one part of there's one of the doorknobs inside that weird ship thing we were on that had that other place that was inside of it. I licked it, so I own that now.
You mean in my tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the kinky room.
Yeah, I licked it.
Flicks' old room. Probably should have
Why is
licked
it
it.
called Wait, what did I lick?
Ah!
Yep.
No! I got booted off of the game! I'm gonna fucking lose it, Foundry.
DDoS.
Hey, listen, when I made the offhanded joke about Arctis getting DDoS, that was not instruction.
I need a server engineer? I'm calling
Priest.
Wing Doodle
I
right
need a
now.
priest.
Yeah.
Kozlo,
All right,
what did
hang on,
you
I'll be right back.
what did you think the big hanging cross and the whip and the chains and the handcuffs were all for?
I just thought you were really, 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 really religious.
Oh boy.
Well, no, it's not my room. It was Flix's former room, former fairy friend of ours. He liked to get his freak on
Someone in
Yeah.
there was saying, "Oh God," a lot.
with a particular vampire whom you all know.
Yeah, that we were aware of.
What?
No,
No, not that one.
Flicks or whatever, right?
Yeah, Flix liked to get his freak on with Catherine.
Yeah, we were told about that actually.
We
Well,
affectionately referred to him as her little juice box.
Yep,
God.
yep. I think we gave her shit about that too.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's I don't know what you licked, so I couldn't tell you exactly. I tried to stay out of that room. But probably lots of fairy juice.
Gross.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is it just me, or are they all just kind of looking at us right now?
I just hate the
They probably
creature.
are.
So if we wanted to take these guys all to the plane of fire, I could probably do that over the course of about, run some calculations, about 2 weeks.
It would probably need to be, we need like some sort of, unless there's a ley line connection or something. Or I don't know, maybe Azrael can come up with something.
Well, I would probably take them. The only place I've been to in the plane of fire is Azrael's abode, so I'd probably take them there.
I mean, that's convenient.
If
We
that's
gotta
what
figure
you all
out
want
how to make
do.
them not all melt or whatever once they're there, though.
I feel like that's probably Azrael's forte, yes? Aren't they some god of, I don't know, death in a fire or whatever? Honestly, it's really hard to follow your all sermons.
Honestly, I don't even know myself.
Didn't you convert to something? Didn't you read the pamphlet?
Yeah, I'm a cleric.
Right, so how do you not know?
I don't remember things.
That seems like an important thing to remember, though. Like, approximately as important as, like, I don't know how to light a fuse on a bomb for an artificer.
But that's just obvious, though.
Right. That's kind of the same thing for clerics, as I understand, knowing what their deity's all about, no?
I guess, kinda, I don't know, I just do things.
Oh. Maybe you have some kind of special relationship with Azrael, then.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know how this works.
Honestly, neither do I. I've only known, like, 2 clerics in my entire life.
I just kinda, like, look around and then I just sorta do things.
And
Rates-
Kozlo will. He's gonna cast. Hold on. He's demonstrating his total, obviously, cleric powers. Of. This target is on one creature. He's just gonna cast Infestation, just like at nothing in front of him.
That's lovely.
He points, and a swarm of insects begins to descend around one of the clockwork soldiers. It doesn't seem bothered by it.
But why, though?
Because it's
I don't know.
someone who works.
That's just what happened.
Okay, great. You know, actually, it's interesting. You're like the second cleric I've ever really spent any amount of time with. And you both are really weirdly into fireballs. Like, a lot.
What's not to love about fireballs?
I didn't say there's nothing to love about fireballs. I guess maybe it's a cleric thing. Maybe you were always destined to be a cleric. Maybe clerics are really into fireballs.
Is there a way to turn off the squeaky noise? It's actually making me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you turn it off.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, like all the clockwork soldiers watching.
It was
you,
itching my
creaking.
brain like mouth noises do, so I was like, I tried messing with the sliders and it wasn't working. Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you.
Well, is there anything else we need to do here?
Did you check on your cloth? Sea swab?
I got it right here. And then he has like he pulls out the big stack of pride silk that I went and looted.
C-Swab has a veritable armload of bundles of refined pride silk. However, C-Swab, you've noticed that as you pick up those bundles of silk, the spiders are no longer moving or weaving.
Hungry little bastards.
They don't eat. They're made out of machine.
But you said they ate a crystal, right? A borean shard or whatever.
Yeah.
I would like to investigate why they are not producing my silk.
As you reach down and pop open their little spider butts, the normally
I don't like that sentence.
pop open the spider butts.
butts.
There's a small container, it looks like, where there is a space to put a borean shard. There is a borean shard in there, but it's gray and lacks any light or life. It seems like all of its power has been extinguished.
This seems like a Wang Doodle thing, but maybe the borean shard ran out of like its fuel component to power these things? Or they drained the energy from it? I don't know how borean shards work.
No, that's exactly how borean shards work, so that seems like a safe bet.
Well, shit. I need some more borean shards.
I don't know that I have... What kind did you need? What color?
I want to say there was green in one of these.
You
Yeah,
found the
green.
green ones that were in the clockwork scorpions previously, and those were the ones that powered their venomous capabilities. These
Rain
ones,
gave you
however,
guys
are
like 6 green shards to do what you wanted with.
But it was
Yeah.
like certain colors did certain things. And I wanted this one to make me silk.
You don't know what color shard was in this one previously.
I think it was
It's-
purple. We used purple and green, from what I remember.
Well, I do have quite a few borean shards, I think, on the Audacity.
We could probably bring the spiders there, right?
You certainly could, yes.
What do you think,
Put them in your
Zestgob?
pocket.
How heavy are these things? Are they're like pretty heavy, probably?
Let me see. One second. These are tiny, so they probably weigh... They probably weigh about 10 pounds each.
Okay, they're not super heavy then.
Carmella could pick them up easy.
Easy peasy, beautiful lemon pledge.
And somebody also has a bag of holding, I think, besides Rain.
I
right?
do. I
Yeah,
have
there you
one.
go. The one person who can actually carry more than the rest of the crew combined carries the bag of holding. Amazing.
Yeah, I gotta carry way too much, though.
That's true. You do pull like giant ass fucking weapons out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah. If you want to bring the spiders, we can set them up in your room in the tower on the Audacity.
Sounds good. I'll make
Ew.
you a nice dress. Rain, you can go down here. There's also more down here.
Oh, I did. I saw them. They're very large.
Probably saw them out on the streets. Coslo riding around, riding
Well,
dirty.
we rode them down to Vacaris. Remember?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is the factory.
Coslow's blinged out one though must still be somewhere outside of Coslow's den.
Probably. I hope so.
All right. Well, where to next?
It was
So-
when we went past it.
We need to get Azrael to move the ghosts to that doorway.
We should get to move in front of the doorway that comes down here.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Sorry, so what are we doing?
I would like to go back to the first floor, but I don't know how we got here because I was someplace else when we got here.
This way.
Where's this way?
It's this way, doesn't follow. Roll.
No, try the other direction.
Oh, it was the... I don't know, actually. I have no idea. No!
You went back! Ah!
Oh, that's right. It's in the throne. So we need to get the... We need to, check everywhere up here for stuff that we don't want people getting into.
Don't touch the throne.
Do not
And we
touch
need to
the
make
door.
sure no one
Everybody
ever
move away
touches
from
the
the
throne
throne.
ever again.
Oh god, there's copies everywhere.
There doesn't seem to be anything up here, just lots of scorpions.
There's
You
some
can
of
just
the,
lock these rooms,
the big
right?
ones over in the other room. Are those the clockwork ones, or are those... Oh god, there's two of me.
Oh, Jesus.
There's those are big scorpions. Those are big boys.
Those are just alive scorpions.
You could like just lock this door, right? Do you feed those? Who's taking care of these?
I don't know.
These scorpions are probably only living off of eating the smaller ones that come into their grip.
Oh, well,
You
that's
want
pretty
some castle scorpions?
No, I'm good with that. Thank you. But yeah, I think you just like a good museum. You always have to like leave some wings closed, so leave people wondering what's behind those doors. Just let them in here with like the throne room. I think that's a lovely tour.
Yeah, we could have like Greg or whatever his name is guard this door, and Karen can guard the throne door. We get locks on both of them.
Seems good to me. And I assume these other doors all lock as well. They're all closed, so I could put actually I could cast Arcane Lock on them if you want and seal them magically.
I'm just looking around.
Hey, these designs on
Okay, yeah, we don't want anyone going in here. Well, I guess they could come in here. This is fine. No, never mind. They're gonna get eaten by the scorpions.
Okay, shut that door. And Rain will cast Arcane Lock.
Wayne Doodle, what are you doing?
kind of looking at these patterns on the floor. Seeing if, giving them a good look over. Potential study.
Make me a history check, please.
I'm so good at those. You know what? I'm gonna flash a genius myself. It's probably gonna be useless, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Feronian in nature, these glyphs surrounding the central, slightly raised dais signify the various ancient rulers of Feronia before the poisons took most of them. Many of the rulers warred against each other, sending in clockwork armies and other creations that were not humanoid in nature. Many of these former leaders of Feronia utilized poisons to such an extent that it also began poisoning water supplies, and then life began to dwindle. And without life, many of these rulers were now devoid of power, and thus many of them became extinct. Serpents and scorpions were two of the more popular, I would say, cults that utilized poisons against their enemies. But now, most of Feronia is led by ramshackle wandering bands of Leonin and Tabaxi.
Okay. So, let's see. A warning tale of what has happened, or is this all play into something else? Hey, do you guys know if this center platform here had anything to do with those guys we saw downstairs?
No idea. But also, there's a shit ton of scorpions behind this door that we're probably gonna need to clear out of here.
I could just lock this door.
Yeah, all right.
Rain will cast another arcane lock.
All right.
So is there any other doors that you wanted locked, Coslow?
Just the ones that was up in the throne room. I think the rest is fine if people look around.
Okay, I can do that. So I also locked this one, Christina, already.
It is locked.
It's arcane locked.
What about the scorpion viewing room?
Yeah, we're gonna lock both of those. So we're locking the throne room, yes?
Yes.
We
We don't want anyone going down into where all the undead are.
Alright, so we're locking here.
Okay.
I will make sure that all of these Coslow and crew can they're able to use the command word to unlock it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a quick invisible wall around the central throne so nobody steps on it.
Okay. I have to upcast this arcane lock, but that's fine. Alright, there we go. Used up all my second level spell slots and then some. Scorpions are all locked. Throne is locked. So you're good with the other rooms then, that the doors are open?
I think so.
Great. Well then.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're good.
How lucky that Rain had that prepared specifically for Obliteratus nonsense. Turns out we're sealing 2 vaults.
This one's got fun scorpions in it.
Shall we then? You know, Wangdoodle, there is a mummy back in House Lunesti, I believe, who apparently came from here. I think this was his pyramid, as Coslow and Grabella and Seaswab were explaining it to me correctly.
Yeah.
Probably ask him. He was probably there.
Yeah. I mean, I'd hate to, like, you know, screw something up and set loose a bunch of things that we don't really understand, but I don't know. Seems like someone put a lot of work into that central area.
Are we ready to go back?
Yes. We'll need to swing by.
There's a little door in front of you. You gotta open.
Oh.
I put it there to prevent immediate walking into it.
Clever.
I do need to swing by the lady next to Cosmos Den and give her this silk so I can get something nice made. I do declare.
My game is very confused.
My game is also very confused. It's porting over all these tokens.
Oh, there you go.
Jesus. Great.
We'll have
How
to-
do we...
We'll have to get Azrael to move them, I think.
Right.
Where do we actually go from here?
Need to fucking fix the duplicate token issue. Apologies.
Where do we go now?
I
Over
think
here?
it was this way.
Boop.
All right, where are you all headed?
Leave the ducks.
Where are you all headed?
I guess Seaswab's dropping off his cloth somewhere?
It's the... Well, it was originally in the spot outside of Coslow's den, but I think they all moved to the other spot now. But I don't remember where that
Griselda?
specific lady went. Yeah.
Griselda, that's right, yep.
Back at the streets. 1 moment, please. One moment, please.
Oh yeah, Grisella.
Ah, familiar faces. Welcome back. Did you enjoy the intricate threads I made you for the coronation? How did it go?
Oh, that was great.
Wonderful. It was a beautiful ceremony. Please tell the great Queen of Maginox it was truly a sight for the ages. These old
well-
eyes were thankful to witness it.
You could tell her yourself.
What?
Rain is in a costume.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that. Never mind.
Nobody here but us chickens.
Yes, please pass along the good word. It's been so long since Maginox has had a proper celebratory experience.
Speaking of proper celebratory experiences, I have a gift for you, and I was hoping that you could do a little something with it for me.
A gift for me? Go on, young man. What is it?
Zestgob was going to hand her the big stack of the 22 Pride Silk that I have.
Whoa.
I don't know how much that is in like square footage, but
What? Where did you get some of the finest silk I've ever seen in my life? It's so much of it.
Fish never reveals his tricks. You know what I'm saying?
She touches her nose with a finger.
I see. And what would one of my favorite customers like crafted out of this beautiful silk? A cloak? Perhaps another evening dress for the lovely Grabella.
Zestgob's gonna look at Grabella like, sorry, Grabella. No, I would love a cloak.
Yeah, I could.
Of course.
I would like something that matches, my flair, my style, my je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi, indeed.
Yeah.
That's-
I made
that's
the
not-
identical pun earlier. I'm only mad at this one because I didn't make it.
And tell me, young man, what kind of motif would you like embroidered on it? Perhaps a flock of ravens?
The way Christina's making me play this game, some lightning bolts. Just kidding. That is not what I meant.
Anything you like, my dear. I can embroider anything your mind's eye desires.
No, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I would like you to make a lovely dress for the Aarakocra singing over at Zestgob's.
Well, there's so much silk here, I could make a dozen dresses. Just one.
Well, then just make her one and make her me a cloak. I don't know how much this is.
You like buried her in cloth.
I'll tell you what, young man. Whenever something strikes your fancy, you come back to Grisella, and you tell her what you want. For
Okay, so I want one cloak for me, and I would like it with, I would like it with a nice, I think I'm gonna go with, I would like an A embroidered on it for my Lord and Savior Asriel.
With an A, okay, yes, I can do that.
A red, black and red A.
Yes. She's
and
furiously writing down notes.
And then maybe just one singular lightning bolt.
One lightning bolt, yes.
And then anything that you feel would fit the motif.
Definitely a flock of ravens. Something
menacing. You have the
But not
eyes
the ravens
of a storm.
Not the ravens that are like Catherine Ravensblood. I'm not a part of her thing. I'm my own thing.
Oh, you're not a part of her thing. I thought all raven folk held allegiance. to
I'm not
Catherine.
raven folk. See, so I'm starting to get annoyed with how much people don't understand about birds around here.
Apologies. And perhaps a feather or two, something free of the main body, but still symbolic.
I like it. I'm putting my faith in you. I trust you.
Yes, a feather would do. And a nice dress for... tell me, is she... She kind of holds her hands out wide, like a large, muscular, powerful stature like Grabella, or... She kind of brings her arms in a little bit. About this size? This size?
Steve Bob's gonna hold his hands up like as best he can, and go like this size and whatever size she was, as an Eric Cochra?
Mm-hmm.
Arakra?
Yes, I say, okay. And you said you found her in Zestgob's Goblins? I might
She's
take a...
the entertainment down there. Just, see if you can get her to swing by and get her measurements or something.
Ah, very well. Grisella always finds a way to get the proper measurements. And with all this silk, well, I have a lot to play with. Something grand. It's been a while since I've been down to Zestgob's Goblins. It'll be nice. Was that all?
That's it for me for now. Anybody else need something made?
I'm good.
I'm okay.
You will be quite dashing in this, quite indeed. Dyed silk is one of the most fine silks in all the land. Why, you could get a pretty penny off this if you so wished. But it is silk of royalty. Anyone with a keen eye would be able to tell. So if you have a clientele to impress, why don't you dress the best?
Yeah, I don't want to flood the market,
Of course, of course. Grisella understands. I'll get to work tip-top and make sure your gift, your very nice gift, gets to the proper hands. Just leave it to me.
For the best.
I thank you for your continued patronage.
Alrighty. Where to next?
I don't know. I think back to House Sunesti then?
I think so.
All right.
Side note, what are we supposed to refer to you as when we're out in public? And you're not Queen Rain.
Oh, I don't know.
Jeff!
Seems good, Jeff.
Rickety Cricket.
You could also just, I don't know, talk over the bond.
All right. Is there anything left for today that you wanted to get done?
I've finished all my side quests for the day.
All right.
I think we've been very effective at finishing side quests today.
It's been pretty good. All right, everybody.
Fetch quests.
Yes. For now, the pyramid is secured, locked up tight, and Rain has gotten to see the Clockwork Army with her own eyes. Wangdoodle, you have found the Clockwork Army to be a bit unnerving, but old power sources, at least in the form of mummies, are old power sources. Things have come a long way since the age of Feronia. As for Grabella and
They don't
Kozlo,
look a day over centuries.
you both have put the fear of Grabella back into your gang, and hopefully you will see them back on the streets, actually working soon. And Seaswab, you've delivered a veritable
tailor shop full of pride silk to the shocked seamstress, and she will get very busy on crafting a fine dress for an equally fine bard.
For the record, you said it was an armful, so I didn't think it was that actual much.
It is like multiple bolts, and a bolt is very big.
Yeah, well,
But it is a lot. And she will get to work. And Seaswab will probably have one of the most fine cloaks in all of the land, sure to impress any royalty, human or elemental.
Look cute, feel cute.
Tomorrow we will start a new day, and we will open with the meeting between Shar, Peya, Annalie, and Mora to discuss the future of Maginox and the Guard. Get things tip-top and ship-shape before you all leave for the plane of Earth. For now, that'll be the end of the session. Thank you everybody for showing up today, as we are making sure the city is in a good and stable spot before you all head out on your next adventure.
Heck yeah.
We do. That's what we
I'll
should
see you
do.
guys next week.
Yes, I will see you all next week. And
Pockets for rain.
if you finish up your little pocket dimension, Rain, I will get that set up for next week as well.
Yeah, if you take a look at what I sent you, I think it's good as far as I'm concerned. I can send you whatever file site you need.
Yeah, just send me the you can send me the map, or if you have a one with a transparent background, that also works. All right, that is it for everybody. Thank you all for showing up today. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you next Monday.
Sounds
Bye,
good.
friends.
All right,
Hey,
bye everybody.
Everybody. Bye.
All right, everybody, that is it for Arctis today. Woo. The gang has a lot of things to do to make sure Maginox is in good form before they leave for another extended trip. Who knows how long they will be on the elemental plains. Missed an episode? Catch up on all the VODs over on Arctis DD on YouTube. We are on Season 6. There's a lot of D&D there if you just want something to play in the background. But if you just want to enjoy some bite-sized content, check out our shorts and our funny moments over on Twitter, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can also subscribe and like, as we are a small channel, and all of your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. I'm your DM Zarina. Hey! Thanks for hanging out with me today for some D&D. I appreciate y'all being here. I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.